guys, welcome to today's video. So we're going to do another sketchbook flip through, and I'm really excited and inspired to do these lately. I've gotten a few questions on sort of my creative journey, and I think that this is a really good place to kind of see where inspiration starts, how it builds, and sort of where it leads as well. So this is the kind of second sketchbook flip through we've done recently. I haven't really done many on my channel. I think I've just done one old one. This one here is a Sennelier linen one. So I got this from Cornelissen and Sons in London, and it's the small size. So I'll link it below, and it's the small size. And I really enjoyed this. I felt like it was very elegant little sketchbook, and so I wanted to finish it off really nicely. So the last thing that I did here was just add some oil paints. I was kind of inspired by the oil sticks that I was gathering last year and the oil paints, and I just wanted to add a little bit of something to the cover here. So you can see what I'm showing you here is this peach color. On the back here I've done some kind of more brighter colors with it, and on the front I sort of added the peach color with the more aubergine smoky lavender and the gold. And so I often like to do that with a color, just use the one color and build two different palettes around it. So this is a printable, lace printable from my shop, and I've really been enjoying just adding those little extra touches. So it's really nice on the first page to kind of break the blank pageness, and then here is the first kind of working page, and I have used gold foil. So I've been wanting to kind of do some artworks this for a long time, and so this is something that I was kind of trying out, and I really like to use the first page. I don't do it when I get a new sketchbook. I don't start with the first page. I kind of get a feel for the sketchbook first, and then I go back and try something that I've really been wanting to try, to kind of make the entrance of, make a little bit of a grand entrance into the sketchbook. So this second page here is a rose, and I think that I do have a video on that. I don't have videos on many of the things in this book though. This one here on the left was done with watercolor and a fountain pen, and I think it was the same fountain pen for the rose on this page, and it's the cream, hang on, I think I have it here, Cream of Earl Ferris wheel press ink. So I will link that below. I get a lot of questions about that. It's very light, and I really enjoy that, so it doesn't kind of take over the artwork, so you can kind of just use it, then you can build on it if you like as well. So this page here was from the advent calendar last year, and we worked on some wreaths, and then I just added a little bit of transparency in there because I did use oil pastels as well. The one here is with the FW Interference Green, which I really love this ink, and I've done whole kind of big frames that I'll show you in the upcoming kind of label emblem kind of videos that we have. So these are some color wheels. These ones here were inspired by Eliana Creates. I really love her color wheels, and yeah, they're just really, it's a really nice way to kind of do a few different colors and kind of try those out. And then on the left there I did the pinks, and then I mixed those with pearl white as well. So I think some colors as well in this, because it is cream paper, it's not quite white. Some things don't come up as vibrantly as they would on another paper, but I really enjoyed using this, and it's not watercolor paper either. But you can see here on this page, double page, I actually on this page I swatched my pastels in kind of just the ones that I had, or the ones that kind of made up this color wheel kind of thing, and then I just started adding extra things on the page because I knew that they would rub off on the other page, but I just kept building the page. So that was just a fun one. And then this one here is I think this is a pastel pencil drawing, and then this one here, and you can see kind of the theme through my books, like I'm going for this kind of ornate, Rococo, kind of Beaux-Arts style, Belle Epoque, that kind of thing. I really love all those old things, and we do have some videos coming up in the next week or two, and printables about how to kind of draw some of these things as well. So this one here, I was just playing around with kind of ideas for old wallpaper designs, which I'd like to do some printables for as well. And then this one here, I was just painting some cherry blossoms. This could have been in spring, and then my mum had been watching a Cowdy. She really loves like John Wayne and Audie Murphy, and so I kind of did like a little cowboy inspired couple there in the gold frame. Yeah, and I really enjoyed just working on this page, and you can see like the leaves are just done in a pastel pencil there. I think they're not even, like, I haven't filled them in, which is something that I've been really enjoying doing, is just some watercolor and some pencil or outlines more. So this page here is another kind of try at the galaxy theme. So we did a video in the advent calendar last year of kind of a galaxy theme, and this is just again another kind of, it was really just a quick trial of some different colors, and then I just have this little thing tucked in, so you'll see. So these are kind of the colors that I used, and some of the mixes there. So I used the Daniel Smith Duochrome Lapis Sunlight quite a lot. Again, it's like that FW Interference Green, which I just really love this color and how it layers on everything, or how it's like barely there when it's not layered. And I also pulled this out of, so you might notice that the pages, I tape them together at the bottom with like just a double-sided tape, and then I'm able to kind of tuck things in between the pages here to keep extra like things, or just like if I want the page, like sometimes I don't mind. So you can see here I've just stapled a little bit of like leftover ribbon, and then I'll glue that after the video, but I just kind of wanted to show you how like that's not even hand sewn or anything, it's just stapled, and then that'll tuck in there and no one will be the wiser. But sometimes I will use the back of the pages, but sometimes I don't really want to. So like on here, I knew the back page would go crinkly with all the galaxy watercolor, so I just wanted to keep this nice and smooth. So I just tape down the bottoms and kind of leave the sides open as a little folder. I believe, I think we might have done a video on this one. So this was with Pastels, and yeah, I just put a little bit of transparency again in there to kind of keep that, and then I show you this little, so I kind of wanted to draw figures here, and it ended up looking like sort of a man kneeling and a maiden, and I really I was shocked because it is so tiny, and I was using it like, you know, the chalky chunky pastels, and I wasn't really sure if I'd get anything, and then it ended up sort of you know, looking like at least very, very tiny figures, so I was really happy about that. Then this page here was with the Derwent XL, I'm not sure, I think it's not the charcoals, it's the graphite, so it's the number 5 and the number 4, I think, and I really love these, so I want to use these more. And next year I think we'll do a whole, we might fill a whole sketchbook with kind of architectural things, and so we'll be definitely using those more for that. And then you can see I just keep a few things in here, so I think I pull them out here for you. Yeah, so I really, really love both of these colours. So we have a lot of videos coming up. We've got Christmas as well, and I've got to do the 2021 favourites videos, and there's a whole bunch of things to swatch and paint and everything until, you know, it should get us well up to January. So I'm thinking that next year for the, you know, we did kind of the sketchbook series, and we will finish off that sketchbook this year as well. But I think next year we might do just a full architectural sketchbook, and I will try and get into New York to film some of that and to paint some of that. So that is the goal, hopefully for next January or February. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, so, and those will, you know, be one of the things that will come into play there. So yeah, I always want you to feel like I don't want to be like I have kind of purchased things and shown them on the channel and then I never use them again. So everything this year I had kind of expected to be further ahead with developing some of these things, but anyway, it's still all coming. So the the last page were the pastels, the French pastels from La Maison de Pastel, which are so beautiful. And then I think I have a page, a video as well for swatching this page. So I think these are ShyMyrtle pastels, which again, they are really beautiful, and the colors and I really love the metallic ones. So I think these are more pastels. So again, like I have videos for all these swatching pages. And this is one of the things that I really enjoy doing, it just somewhere within the sketchbook, towards the back, sometimes like these in the middle, just to see how the paper feels and how it uses different mediums. So sometimes, you know, you'll get a sketchbook and it won't necessarily work for what you wanted it to work for, but you might find something else that you can use in that sketchbook. So this is a series of pages for the matryoshkas that we will hopefully have for this Christmas. So last year we did 12. This year I think we might only do 5 or 6, but you can see that I've added some more detail. So now this year we have hands, we have a little bit more going on here. And like, for example, last year if they had like a braid, I closed the eyes so that you didn't have to do so many elements. And I think that, you know, so there were more, hopefully more beginner to intermediate, and then hopefully these ones are a little bit more intermediate to advanced this year, and we will do fewer of them, but still hopefully you'll enjoy them, and they will be, they do require a little bit more work, but yeah, I really enjoy creating these, and I know that you have been waiting for some faces as well, so this is kind of something that I like to practice. And again, I'll show you in some of my old sketchbooks. These have been something that I've painted for quite a long time, and yes, I did want to do like more on faces this year, but it is something that's going to take me quite a while to sit down and work on and create the printables for and things. So that again will hopefully be something coming next year. And so again, you can see like the foiling, I have been playing around with adding it on the pages here, and just adding words or adding shadows in different colors, and the way the shadows fall in different ways depending on, you know, light sources. I really like the idea of having kind of the juxtaposition of different elements. So you know, there's quite a lot of foil on this page, and there's just this tiny little matryoshka, and kind of highlighting and making it really important. So yeah, and again you can see another little scrap of ribbon that's stapled. So the ribbons come from ShyMyrtle, so on Etsy. I will link that below, and again, if I forget some of these links, just let me know. This one here is just a page where I practiced some swatches and just trying out a few different supplies. So again, not every page is something where I'm really trying, you know, something new and intense. Sometimes the pages are just for little bits and pieces of things that I'm thinking about, or different supplies. This page is, I think this is where I kind of started last year, the monthly favorites, because every month I kept finding new ways that I wanted to use, or ways that I wanted to mix things or layer things. So I was just keeping a little record for myself at this stage, and then I thought it'd be a good idea to do the mixing videos, which we do need to catch up on. And then I think this was October, so I think that was September, then this was October. And yeah, I find it really interesting how every month it kind of fluctuates which colors I'm using, and also the subjects that I'm painting. So sometimes quite a lot it has to do with what's happening in nature, or it could also be being inspired by going somewhere, seeing a movie, different things. Okay, so this page here, I really enjoyed. I had a little bit of a break there from the voiceover, but this one here is on the left. So I really enjoyed adding the pencil over the top of watercolor here and trying to figure out this sort of pencil background, and I was kind of layering different colors, and I really enjoyed doing that, and kind of want to, again, that's something I want to work on a little bit more. I think, so there you go, you can see like that was August's colour palette that was inspiring me last August. This is a page of swatches from one of my favourite handmade watercolour shops, Nibs Pens and Ink. So I have plenty of videos showcasing her colours, and I really love them. So this is the last page here, and you can see I have the left one's blank, except I've done the alphabet on there, and the right one here I've just used two similar colours and mixed it with white, but again, because the pages are cream and not white, it doesn't exactly show the true intensity of the colour, but I just really enjoyed doing that. And then on the back page here I have taken a bit of pearlescent paper and just made another little folder. I had some things that I was just tucking in the back there, and yeah, there's a few extra kind of sheets of paper here I have just had in the back of so you can see here, just sort of, I used a double-sided tape again just to create a little pocket at the back. And then these little pages, I think they came from just one of the Canson XL, just the blue sketchbooks from Michaels. And I just used those to swatch a few things that were also inspiring me. But I've just tucked another little folded, like a little folder in the back I made, and then I just tucked one of these printables in with just a little kind of letter to the sketchbook. So it was just a real pleasure to use this sketchbook, and yeah, really enjoyed it. So that is about it. I did manage to film yesterday the other video so every time I do a sketchbook flip through, I want to add another video that is kind of a tutorial based on something from the sketchbook. And this one is how to decorate the cover with these kind of paint swatch kind of things, and just make something really fun and something that kind of representing, you know, your color palette at the time or something like that. So I used for this one I used oil paints and oil sticks for the cover. I don't know why I didn't even put any footage of that in here, but it was in the last video and I kind of showed you what I used. But yeah, so I'm not saying you know, the oil paint smell is very strong. I don't know how they do it, but and it took so long. Pretty much this took a week to dry. So what I have here in kind of the background are just some Martha Stewart paints from Michaels. These are like 10 years old or something like that. And you know, they've just been sitting in a shoebox, and I thought this is a really good opportunity just to use them and just to kind of have a play. So that is the next video coming up. I actually sat down to film it yesterday morning, and it took almost 4 hours, I think. So really just got in there, and there are a lot of elements to the journal. So I show how to do the emblem and how to do some roses and how to do the color swatches and how to do color wheels. So there's a lot contained in this video. So I know that a lot of you are excited to do it this weekend, so I will try, and I just finished editing. It's around 40 minutes, so now I've got to do the voiceover, so I'm hoping to get that done today, but we'll see how we go. And yeah, I'll try and get it up for you today, but I hope you have a really lovely weekend, and I will see you soon. Bye.